After inspecting the National Cereals and Produce Board silos across the country and establishing they were full of maize at a time farmers were preparing to harvest,
about 10,375,000.
The Senate's ad hoc committee on maize invited the Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mwangi Kiunjuri over the matter. Kiunjuri presented documents that confirmed some government officials under his docket could be working with cartels against resolutions of the government. A gazette notice allowing importation of 6 million bags of maize was ignored, with merchants and millers allowed to import 10 million bags in a state of affairs that saw flooding of silos and the market with the cereals. The Cabinet Secretary requested more time to establish who allowed the excess importation.
From where you're sitting now, you have no minutes from any interministerial committee or any body of authority authorizing and approving the importation of the extra 4+ million bags of maize.
I don't want to condemn this committee. I need to dig further. One thing that I'm in agreement with you, yes, that we are already having 4 million bags of maize that is suspicious. Whether
appears unauthorized.
Appears unauthorized. Yes. That is the right word. Appears unauthorized. Then the next question, is there authority to import? I've indicated clearly. I'll go back again and check whether there was proper authority.
The senators queried the Agriculture Ministry officials on how they established there was a shortfall of maize when farmers were queuing at silos to sell their maize. The ad hoc committee on maize is also concerned that the government has not destroyed the contaminated maize that is in the silos, despite the Kenya Bureau of Standards condemning 60% of the grain.
It is now up to the Ministry of Health to look at it. For example, discarded maize to the standards of public health, it is still good for consumption. And therefore, we cannot say that this maize is not good for human consumption.
I am aware that in the 11th Parliament...
Meanwhile, Senate's Public Accounts and Investment Committee grilled Embu Governor Martin Wambora for failing to respond to Auditor General's queries since 2014, thereby frustrating Senate's oversight role. Wambora, who appeared before the Watchdog Committee for the first time in his 6 years tenure, could not convince senators why he submitted responses for the year 2013-2014 audit queries last week Thursday ahead of today's meeting.
Counties are not receiving the money they are supposed to be receiving. You know, and the reason being, the budget is being based on 2013-2014 financial year. So if we don't look at all these things, how are the people of Embu going to be receiving more money?
The Auditor General says that money was paid for a road that was not present. So it is. There is no way for this Senate to establish 5 years down the line with all the rains and the sun and the elements, whether that road was actually there back then.
The senators have now threatened to adopt the historical reports from the Auditor General as they are. Kevin Washira, Channel 1 News.